The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11-3. He got it! 11 three-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable.
Here comes the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion. And it's
1-2 pitch. Line shot up the middle. One run will score. Deer rounding third. He's coming to the plate.
For Verwest, they center in front. Scarbrug down low, loose in front, in for a goal. South Shaley gets the first goal of this East Region title.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right. One team has seen their season come to a conclusion. And it was the home team, Dickinson Rough Riders, who would fall 10-0 in 5 innings to Mandan. Mandan advances to keep their season alive, and they'll play an elimination game right after this game here against Fargo Post 400 Stars. But before we get to that game, we have another elimination game here between Grand Forks and Jamestown. Grand Forks got here with that 10-5 loss on the opening day against the Fargo Post 400 Stars. And Jamestown in a very tough loss to the Bismarck Governors, 6-5 in walk-off fashion, bottom of the 7th. And that puts Grand Forks and Jamestown 1-on-1. And then the winner of this one will play Williston tonight at 7 o'clock. That's 7 Mountain, 8 Central, and 9 o'clock for anybody tuning in from the East Coast, because I know we do have some East Coast viewers here. So we certainly appreciate everybody tuning in throughout the first few days of the tournament here. We'll go take a commercial break, and we'll be back with more in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
There's never a bored moment at Touchmark.
Here, it's always something going on. If I want to do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't.
The whole community has so much going on, activities for each day, basically, and everything's right there.
There's always enough to keep me busy.
We have stuff day to day, such as gardening club, but we also have our big signature events like our Touchmark Woodstock event. There's never really a time to be bored if you don't want to be.
I think what makes Proceed win is we're different than the other companies in many ways with our programming, our simplicity, our non-corporate attitudes, and our personal relationship building.
What Proceed is, we bring back the old-fashioned seed buying experience. We're true seedsmen. We care about everything from the sale to the planting to following up afterwards. That's what we're all about, is just trying to bring that experience back to a personal level.
Need seed, think Proceed. Proceed.net, great seed at a reasonable price.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back as we get ready to go here in Game 2 of Day 3 of the 2023 State AA Legion Baseball Tournament from Astoria Field here in Dickinson, North Dakota, and it is the Grand Forks Royals taking on the Jamestown Eagles. Jamestown in their primarily white jerseys today with blue stripe across the front with white lettering and blue numerals. And Grand Forks in their royal blue jerseys with white numerals and lettering and white outlines around the neck and shoulder area. So we did our best to make our scoreboard match so you know who's who out there. Jamestown will be in white, Grand Forks in blue. These two teams with similar color schemes, but they flip-flopped them today. So, all right. Well, as we mentioned not too long ago here, Grand Forks got here with a 10-5 loss to the Fargo Post 400 Stars back on opening night, and Jamestown would suffer a 6-5 loss to Bismarck in walk-off fashion in the bottom of the 7th in what was a really good game. And Jamestown had the lead up until that bottom of the 7th inning. And, one extra strike or one less error, and it could be Bismarck playing in this game right here. It really could be. That was a tough loss for Jamestown, and a lot of people think that maybe they should have had a chance to win that game. But that's in the past now, and Jamestown will have to win here to prevent their season from coming to an end, and the same goes for Grand Forks. And it's an immediate 1-pitch, 1 out on a 5-3 ground out here on the opening batter, which was Braden Breivik. He'll ground out, and now it's Griffin Hoganson who'll be the batter here with 1 out. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Hoganson in the game against the Stars. Chopper to third. That'll go foul. Hoganson in the game against the Stars had 3 ground outs. 1 to third, 1 to short, 1 to second. If they were in that order, I don't remember. But I do know third, short, and second. Hoganson will make his way back to the batter's box. Ball 1 as that one will scoot into the backstop and roll back up. Peyton Hochhalter is your starting pitcher here for Jamestown. Max Frank is the catcher. Go around the bases here after the 1-2 pitch. And that's right up the middle. It's a diamond cutter there for Griffin Hoganson. And he's on base with a base hit and a single.
Third baseman, number 11, Cole Barda.
That'll bring up Cole Barda now. In the game against the Fargo Post 400 Stars, he would reach on a fielder's choice, and he would also have 2 ground outs, 1 to short, 1 to third. So once again, Hochhalter pitching, Max Frank batting as that one's fouled away. I'm sorry, Max Frank catching as that one's fouled away by Cole Barda, who's the batter. Carson Orr is manning first base, Jackson Walters at second, Thomas Newman the shortstop, and Tyson Jorison at third. No balls and 1 strike to the batter, Cole Barda, outfield here after the 0-1 pitch, and that will hit the edge for strike 2. In the outfield, Brooks Roltson in left, and Reagan Sortlin in right, and straightaway centers Mason Lunsman. Lunsman, I believe, was the starting pitcher against the Stars in that 10-5 loss on opening night. So, and they got it. 5-6-3 double play. Third, short, first. And that will end the top of the first. They strand nobody on base. They get no runs, no hits. They get 1 hit, and no errors. And now Jamestown will come to bat here with Mason Lunsman, Jackson Walters, and Peyton Hochhalter when we return after this A nice 5-6-3 double play to end the top of the first. We'll see what Jamestown has for the Bats when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit doolittlesrestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them. And that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Welcome back. On side of Jim tuning back in for his 8th game of the tournament. Thank you so much. We're on game 8 of the tournament, and Jim is tuning in for his 8th game. And as we mentioned in that Fargo Post 2 Williston game last night, and I won't embarrass him again, but he's been one of our loyal viewers. And if you weren't watching that game last night, then you missed out on why he's one of our loyal viewers. Griffin Hoganson on the mound, pitching here for Grand Forks. And the first pitch to Mason Lunsman's in for ball 1 here. And Lunsman in the game against Bismarck had a hit to 2 hits to center and a hit to left center. Swing and a miss here, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike now here to Mason Lunsman. And the sun is no longer glaring into the press box, and it's a lot easier to see our monitors now. This one popped up, and catch is made there by Cole Barta, the third baseman.
Second baseman, number 24, Jackson Walters.
Jackson Walters reached on a fielder's choice, reached on an error, and had a home run in the game against Bismarck that gave Jamestown the 5-4 lead, and that'd be the last time that Jamestown has scored in this tournament. So both Jamestown and Grand Forks getting a day off after their losses. Actually, I take that back. Jamestown did not get a day off. Grand Forks did. So Grand Forks is a little bit more well-rested here in this contest, at least in theory. And that one will skip inside for ball 3. Ironically, in that loss to Bismarck, it was Jamestown Bismarck who met in the first round of the state tournament last year at Young Field in West Fargo.
Pitcher number 3, Peyton Hochhalter.
Bismarck beat them, and Jamestown found their way back to the championship game against West Fargo. So we'll see if they can repeat that here in Astoria Field in Dickinson or not. The 0-0 is fouled off for 1 ball, no balls, 1 strike. I think that's the first time I've ever said a 0-0 count. Hochhalter in the game versus Bismarck had a hit to center, a hit to right, and a ground out to the catcher in a bases loaded situation where the catcher stepped on home plate. The runner stayed on third, so I thought it was a force out on the runner at third, but they didn't throw him out of the game, so I charged it as a ground out to the catcher because I didn't know what else to do there. 0-2 now. I admit that a day later now. I didn't want to admit that the moment it happened. 0-2. Once again, Mandan defeated Dickinson 10-0. They hit 2 home runs in the top of the third. Top of the third or top of the fourth. I can't remember. One of those 2 innings, they scored 6 runs, and 3 of those runs were off a 2-run homer and a solo homer. And that solo home run was banged right off the Midco communication sign on the scoreboard in right field. Bounced back into the field of play, ruled a 2-run shot. Pitch is a little outside with some sarcastic humor there. 1-2 the count. And now time is called here. I believe it was called by Gonzalez, the catcher. We haven't gone around the bases yet for Grand Forks, so let's do that right now with 1 out. Griffin Hoganson pitching and Adrian Gonzalez behind the plate catching. And around the bases here after the 1-2 pitch. And check swing foul. Chance Colgrove playing first base. Let me double check my roster card here for the second baseman. I do not recognize this player. Max Grafnaver, and if I'm mispronouncing that, 100% my apologies. I don't recognize that name from any of the games we've done this season. So, Keegan Hensrud, the shortstop, Cole Barter at third, Braden Brevick in center, Connor Knudsen in left, Josh Scribner in right. Once again, if I'm saying Max, the second baseman, Max's last name wrong, Grand Forks fans, please feel free to chime in a phonetic spelling on the chat, and I'll be sure to proceed with whatever that phonetic spelling is. Throw up to second, hesitated, and as a result, the runner's going to be safe. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now here to Peyton Holcoulter. And here's a little bouncer towards third. Cole Barta will pick it up, snap it over, and he's not there in time. It's an infield hit for Holcoulter. And that moves Walters up to second, 2 men on with 1 out. And Carson Orr, the batter now here for Jamestown. Jim says he's watching this game in a Fargo Post 400 t-shirt and hat. And Jim, that's not a bad decision. The person who sent you that t-shirt and hat probably has a big smile on his face right now. They'll fake the throw to second. One of the board members for Post 400 played baseball for Jamestown in his younger years. So the only time that he's not cheering for the Stars and not cheering for Jamestown is when the Stars and Jamestown are playing each other. And usually that's in the early part of June every single year. And will be for the foreseeable future is the rumor that I've heard. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Carson Orr. Now, I can't speak for him, but I have a 99% suspicion that he's cheering for Jamestown in this particular game. So, like I said, Jim, that would make that particular person happy. 2-1 the count. And that one's popped up and pushed off to the first base side and foul. We're at 2-2. The winner of this game will move on to play Williston at 7 o'clock tonight, and the other team will have their season come to a conclusion. 2-2, and that's high, and we have a full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 runners on. If Hoganson walks, bases are loaded for Thomas Newman. If Hoganson walks or here, we'll see if he can get a strikeout instead. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got the strikeout instead. And that's out number 2. It makes things a hair bit manageable for Grand Forks here in the bottom of the first. Thomas Newman wearing jersey number 1 today. He's normally wearing number 12. Edited and saved. Pitch comes in for a ball. 1-0 to Thomas Newman. In the game against Bismarck, he had a ground out, he had a line drive out to third, a fly out to left, and a fly out to left center. And now pickoff attempt between second and third. He slides in safely, I believe, and the referee agrees with me. Double steal, Walters. They tried to pick him off, and Walters was able to get into third on a head-first slide. And now the runners are in scoring position on a 1 ball, no strike count here to Thomas Newman. Now you can make that 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs, a base hit here could put Jamestown on the board. Newman will see that pitch go high for ball 3. Adrian Gonzalez walks it up a couple steps in front of home plate and then tosses it back to Hoganson. Hoganson with pitch 25 here in the bottom of the first. 3-0 count. Will he load the bases or get another strikeout? He will load the bases for Brooks Rolson, who'll step up to the plate next.
Left fielder number 26, Brooks Rolson.
And a balk is called, and that will score the first run of the game. Kind of an anticlimactic way to score the first run of the game, but it's a run nonetheless, and that opens up first base. And that scores Jackson Walters from third on the balk. And Jamestown leads 1-0 here in this second of 4 elimination games here today. Tomorrow we have West Fargo and Minot at 10 a.m., Fargo Post 2 and Bismarck at 1 p.m. The 4 p.m. games and the 7 p.m. games will be decided upon our 4 and 7 p.m. games today. And strike 2 is called. Our 7 p.m. game tomorrow will feature the winner of Fargo Post 400 in Mandan taking on the loser of Fargo Post 2 in Bismarck. That'll be our 4 o'clock game tomorrow. And then the loser of West Fargo and Minot will play at 4 o'clock tomorrow against either Grand Forks, Jamestown, or Williston. And now another run scores on a pitch into the backstop. And we're at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a 2-0 lead here for Jamestown. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third and a 2-0 lead for Jamestown here in the bottom of the first. And the pitch. And that one's a grounder rolling out towards Hensrud. He'll pick it up, fire it over, got it in time, and that will prevent Thomas Newman from scoring. They'll strand him on base, and we'll go to the end of the first. It's 2-0. 2 runs on a single hit. No errors and 1 left on base. And we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Touchmark provides a carefree lifestyle for our residents, and we are here with you the entire way.
I'm so happy I made the move to Touchmark.
There's always enough to keep me busy, and people are very friendly here. I enjoy that. It makes my day.
People get up and dance. I mean, it's such a joyful place to live. How can you not like it?
That sense of community is so strong. When I think of Touchmark, I just think big, but I think beautiful, and I think home.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Welcome back to Astoria Field here. It's the Grand Forks Royals and the Jamestown Eagles, and the Eagles have the 2-0 lead after one complete here on the Proceed scoreboard. We'll see the 4-5-6 batters for Grand Forks here in the top of the second. And that'll lead off with Chance Colgrove and be followed by Max Grafnaver and Adrian Gonzalez. And let's hope the PA announcer got it right, because when he comes up to the plate, then maybe I'll know how to say it. Or I'm saying it right, and nobody from Grand Forks has corrected me yet. So.
First baseman, number 5, Chance Colgrove.
It's Colgrove. Oh, not an A. But those handwritten lineup cards can be hard to see sometimes. Strike is called here, and it's 0-1 to Colgrove. Colgrove in the game against the Stars had a hit to left field as he gets a hit to right field here for a base hit. He had a ground rule double to left field against the Stars. He also had a ground out to short and a fly out to center. Picked off attempt, and he's back in time. I did not hear the PA announcer, so maybe he doesn't know either. And he'll square it up to bunt, and he'll bunt it foul down the first base side. And that'll be good for strike number 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and he got him. That's out number 1. Strikeout number 1 for Peyton Holkalter. That brings up Adrian Gonzalez.
That's your number 18, Adrian Gonzalez.
And here's the ball, bouncer to third, up to second, over to first. They got him. 5-4-3 double play. It's the second double play that started at third base in this game, and both the 5-6-3 in the first and the 5-4-3 in the second end the respective innings. Max Frank, Reagan Sortland, and Tyson Jorison, 7, 8, and 9 batters for Jamestown. They're due up when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers like this. Woo! And these. So good! And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Welcome back. 2-0 Jamestown here after 1.5 complete, and Jamestown comes back to the plate. Griffin Hoganson with pitch 31. And coming up here, and during the commercial break, it was confirmed that Hoganson had 30 pitches coming into this inning. He'll get a few more warm-ups here into the glove of Adrian Gonzalez, and he'll face the 7, 8, 9 batters, the bottom of the order. Sortland Jorson, the 8, 9 batters, will start off with the leadoff batter, Max Frank. At least I think. Might have another jersey number change here.
Number 11, Max Frank.
Yep. So I had him as number 7 in my, and now he's wearing number 11. Okay, edited and saved. I think there might be 2 more players that have a different jersey number as well. 0-1 the count now here. Max Frank in the game against Bismarck had a pair of hits to left center, a pop out to the shortstop, and a ground out to second. Here's a bouncing ball to short. Nice grab, and over to first, not in time.
Right fielder, number 14, Reagan Sortland.
So it's an infield hit, and now Reagan Sortland is another jersey change. I had him as 6, and now he's playing as 14. Must be the different colored jerseys that they wear that have different jersey numbers. And a strike is called here for an 0-1 count. And now Sortland's showing bunt. And the runner to second, and the ball goes into left field. And Max Frank with a head-first slide into second had too much momentum to get back up and maybe make a trip to third on that throw. So had Frank advanced to third, that would have been an error charge to Grand Forks, but instead it's just a stolen base. And that pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1 here, or I'm sorry, 0-2 now here to Sortland. That one will get away here from Gonzalez, and strolling into third is Max Frank. We'll call that a pass ball. Advances Frank to third. That'll be 1-2. Very fine line between pass ball and wild pitch. Swing and a miss as he tried to jam him up inside, and that records out 1 on the strikeout. Tyson Jorson, the batter now, as Hoganson records his 2nd strikeout of the game. Frank at third as Jorson takes the pitch for strike 1. Outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss, there'll be a drop third strike. They'll throw it up to first to complete the out. And that's out number 2.
Back to the top of the order for Jamestown. Center fielder, number 5, Mason Lunsman.
Runner stays on third. Mason Lunsman now, as Hoganson will record his third strikeout on that drop third strike. 2 away now, and Lunsman will take it to left center field. They'll roll all the way to the wall. That will easily score Max Frunk on an RBI double for Lunsman. And it is 3-0 Jamestown.
Second baseman, number 24, Jackson Walters.
3 runs on 3 hits. And Jackson Walters, who had the home run in the game against Bismarck, will step up to the plate here in the bottom of the second with 2 away. In addition to that home run, he reached on a fielder's choice and reached on an error. In this game, he's been to the plate once. He was walked last time. Now the throw to second will end up in center field, and going to third now is Lunsman. Head first slide, probably didn't need the head first slide, but he'll do it anyway, and now Lunsman's on third, and that'll be the first error of the game. Now that I think about it, pitch is up high, and Gonzalez threatens to fire up towards third. Ball 1. Now that I think about it, I made a comment in the Grand Forks Fargo Post 400 game that I never finished a thought on. And for those who were watching that game, I said that there was a particular stat I didn't want to bring up because I thought that if I brought it up, I would jinx it. And what that stat was in the Grand Forks Stars game, no errors were committed in that game. It's the only game of the state tournament where no errors have been committed. Foul territory, and he will run out of room. Two and two now the count here to Jackson Walters. 2-2 with 2 outs, and the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Could be a chance here for the first baseman. And Colgrove will make the catch. They'll strand one on base, and we go to the end of the second. After 2 complete, it's 3-0 Jamestown on your Proceed scoreboard. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
We take great pride in really doing all the research and the work behind the scenes to make sure that our products just work.
We have our own staff member that helps pick the hybrids and the varieties that work in our area. It's meant for you, not for somebody 200 miles away.
We test our seed locally. We produce our seed locally, so we get to see our production fields, where they need to be, and if they work there.
Need seed? Think Proseed. Proseed.net. Great seed at a reasonable price.
All right, welcome back. 3-0 Jamestown. They score 2 in the first and 1 in the third, bottom half of those innings. Now to the top of the third, it's the 7, 8, 9 batters here for Grand Forks. Connor Knudsen is the leadoff batter, and that first pitch comes in for a ball. It's 1-0. Hochhalter, that was his 15th pitch. Here's his 16th. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And we're even at 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a little bit too inside. Ball 2. That one comes straight back. 2-2. Two-two pitch. That one's fouled away. We'll stay at 2-2. That one's also fouled away, and we'll stay at 2-2 once again. He's fouled off his last 3 in a row now. And that's strike 3. He caught him looking for out number 1. That is the second strikeout for Hochhalter here in this contest.
Josh Scribner.
Strike is called as Scribner will take strike 1 looking. And now it's strike 2, even on a partial swing. Not sure if he went all the way, but I think it was a strike regardless. And a 3-pitch strikeout as he goes down swinging for out number 2.
Shortstop number 2, Keegan Ensrud.
That last pitch, it was either 80, I'm going to go with 82. For a moment I thought it said 92, but I don't think that's right. 82 sounds better. And that'll be the 3rd out. So Keegan Ensrud on 1 pitch grounds out on a 6-3. And 2 strikeouts added to that will bring us to the 3, 4, 5 batters in the bottom of the 3rd. Griffin Hoganson with pitch 47 when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
There's never a bored moment at Touchmark.
Here, it's always something going on. If I want to do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't.
The whole community has so much going on, activities for each day basically, and everything's right there.
There's always enough to keep me busy.
We have stuff day to day, such as gardening club, but we also have our big signature events like our Touchmark Woodstock event. There's never really a time to be bored if you don't want to be.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 3rd with Jamestown up 3-0 on your Proceed scoreboard. Peyton Hochhalter is the batter. And Hochhalter will take the first pitch over into right center, and it will be caught by the center fielder, Braden Brevick. And that's out number 1. That was a close call.
First baseman number 16, Carson Orr.
1 pitch, 1 out for Grand Forks. Not a bad start to the bottom of the 3rd. Carson Orr struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. He's batter 4 in the lineup. First pitch will miss for ball 1. 2-0. And that one's high for 3 balls and no strikes. 50 pitches for Hoganson now, 23 balls and 27 strikes. And there's the free strike. And it's 3-1 now to Carson Orr. Thomas Newman is on deck here for Jamestown. Carson Orr will foul that one away to the first base side, just across the face of the Jamestown dugout. Jamestown Eagles in the first base dugout, Grand Forks in the third base dugout. 3-2, and that one's fouled off as well, and we'll stay at 3-2 for one more time. Big thank you to the Jamestown coach, Brett Thielgis. He emailed me this morning an updated logo for the team, and much appreciated on that. That's a high fly ball left field, and Knutson makes the catch for out number 2. So I was able to update everything with the new logo for this game. And I changed the thumbnail on that game that they played versus Bismarck, but unfortunately the remainder of that broadcast still has the old logo. There's not much I can do about that. One and 0 here to Thomas Newman. That pitch is outside for ball 2. And a strike is called. 2-1. That one's fouled away, and it's 2-2. Two pitch bounces away. Stayed between Gonzalez and the home plate umpire for ball 3. Payoff pitch, and he walks him.
Left fielder number 26, Brooks Rolson.
So Brooks Rolson also wearing a different jersey today. 13 in that first game against Bismarck. Today he's wearing 25. Two away here in the bottom of the third. Runner on first is Newman. Hoganson with his 61st pitch. And this one's going to be fouled away on the first base side for strike number 1. Pickoff attempt, and Newman will stretch out his right arm to get back onto the bag in time. And that one's hit into right field. It's a soft fly out, more of a line drive pop out to Josh Scribner in right to retire Jamestown. And they leave one stranded on base. We double check those numbers here.
Pitching updates. Hochhalter is at 25 pitches. 25 pitches. Hoganson is at 62 pitches. 62 pitches.
All right, now your numbers are correct. 3 runs on 3 hits on 1 Royals error and 3 left on base through 3 innings of play. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
I think what makes Proceed win is we're different than the other companies in many ways with our programming, our simplicity, our non-corporate attitudes, and our personal relationship building.
What Proceed is, we bring back the old-fashioned seed buying experience. We're true seedsmen. We care about everything from the sale to the planting to following up afterwards. That's what we're all about, is just trying to bring that experience back to a personal level.
Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net. Great seed at a reasonable price.
Welcome back. Top of the 4th, it's Braden Breivik. He grounded out to the 3rd baseman last time he was at the plate. He takes strike 1 here. And that one's popped up and should be a play there for Jackson Walters, the 2nd baseman, and it is. And he makes out number 1. 2 pitches in and out. And that'll bring up the next batter here for Grand Forks, Griffin Hoganson. So pitcher versus pitcher battle here. Hoganson won the first pitcher versus pitcher battle. He got himself a single out into center field. Ooh, that one nearly hit him, and it's ball 1. Chance for the catcher here, Max Frank, and he will make the completed throw for out number 2. So we're at a 5-pitch inning here for Hochhalter so far with 2 away.
3rd baseman, number 11, Cole Barda.
Cole Barda grounded out to 3rd last time he was at the plate. Jamestown failing to score in the 3rd. It's the first time they didn't score in an inning. 1 ball, no strike here to Cole Barda. Chance Colgrove is on deck if Barda can reach base with 2 away. Pitch is inside, and it's ball 2. Two-one, grounded towards 3rd. Jorson easily over to Carson Orr, and that's a quick top of the 4th. 7-pitch inning for Peyton Hochhalter, and that will bring us to the home half of the 3rd. Home half of the 4th, excuse me, with the 7, 8, 9 batters. Frank, Sortland, and Jorson do up for Jamestown right after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Welcome back. It's Max Frank leading it off. 7-8-9 batters for Jamestown here in the bottom of the fourth. Frank swings and misses for strike one. Oh, 1, and that's a ground ball out towards third, and it gets by both Cole Barta and a diving Keegan Hensrud. It should be a hit, and they will indeed record that as a hit.
Right fielder, number 14, Reagan Sortland.
Reagan Sortland now for Jamestown. So runner on with nobody out on that base hit. The fourth hit of the game here for Jamestown. Here's the pitch. He'll show bunt, pull the bunt back, and the pitch comes in as a strike. So Frank takes second base, and now the coach for Grand Forks is going to have some words with the umpire. Home plate umpire will walk towards the conversation as well. And before the home plate umpire can get there, the other umpire successfully explains his explanation. Grand Forks coach walks away. Doesn't look like in too much disappointment, maybe a little bit disappointed. I'm not exactly sure. Can't quite read his body language. 0-1. And that'll miss. We're even at a ball and a strike. And a little grounder right back to first. They'll fire over to third. They got him at third. And now put Sortland on with a fielder's choice. One 5 on the tag out at third.
Third baseman, number 18, Tyson Jorison.
That brings up Tyson Jorson. And Jorson usually wears number 1. Today's wearing number 11. No, he's wearing number 18, excuse me. Pick-off attempt there on Sortland, who's on first. And that one bobbled by the second baseman. He will not get it over to first in time. I'll record the second out.
Back to the top of the order. Center fielder number 5, Mason Lunsman.
Mason Lunsman, the batter now. As we go back to the top of the order, Lunsman normally wears number 5. Today he's wearing number 5. Yes. And that one skied up. Looks like the shortstop Hensrud might have a play on it, and he does. And that is the third out. They strand one on base, and we end the 4th inning of play, and it remains a 3-0 ball game through 4 complete on your Proceed scoreboard. We're back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Welcome back. We move to the top of the 5th. We're not even an hour into this game yet. We're already through 4 complete innings of play. 2 runs in the first, 1 in the second, none since then. And we're stuck at 3-0 here, 56 minutes into the ball game. So almost an hour, but not quite. This will be fouled back by Chance Colgrove. He has a single into right field, and now he has strike 1 on his second plate appearance here. It's the 4, 5, and 6 middle of the order batters here for Jamestown. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He went a little bit early on that, and it cost him strike 2. And this one is a grounder towards third, but it'll roll foul. We'll stay at 0-2. That one's going towards center. Backing up is Lunsman, and it's over his head. All the way to the 375 on the wall in straight center. Straightaway center, and Lunsman's on, or Colgrove's on with a double.
Second baseman, number 16, Max Grafenauer.
Grafenauer is how the PA announcer is saying it, so that's how I will say it, unless somebody from Grand Forks chimes in on the chat and says that I'm saying it wrong. Fair enough? 3 hits in the game for Grand Forks. Nobody out. They have a chance to get on the scoreboard here if they can find themselves another base hit. But base hits have been hard to come by here for Grand Forks in this game so far, with only 3 through 4 and a little bit of the 5th of play here. And now Max Frank quickly has some words with Hochhalter. Hochhalter, let's take a look here. I have him down at 37 pitches right now. This will be his 38th pitch coming up. And that is a base hit into right field. Colgrove will stop at third. Runners on the corners.
The catcher, number 18, Adrian Gonzalez.
Catcher Adrian Gonzalez grounded out to third last time he was at the plate. Grand Forks trying to get something cooking here in the top of the 5th. And speaking of cooking, I feel like that's what I'm doing up here in the press box. Ooh, ouch. That one had to hurt a little bit. Fouled it off his left shin guard. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Hochhalter got that pitch up high and it sank really quick. And as a result, Gonzalez swung over the top of the pitch, but he originally thought that was going to stay elevated. Nice pitch there by Hochhalter. And this one will find its way to left field, make it center field, and now the runner will tag and he will score. So it's a sac fly for Adrian Gonzalez to center field to put Grand Forks on the board. And it's a 3-1 ball game now. It's Chance Colgrove scores. Gravenauer stays on first. And we've now hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game. Took 1 hour for Grand Forks to score 1 run. And now they are within 2 here. And it's a very manageable deficit right now in the top of the 5th. And it looks like that'll do it for Hochhalter. 43 pitches is where I had him at. We'll take a break and we'll be back with your new pitcher here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back. So I had to pull up the Jamestown Game Changer because there are a lot of players with same or duplicate jersey numbers, so we're going to make sure we get it right moving forward. And we're going to reference, I'm assuming somebody on Jamestown's operating the Game Changer, so I'm assuming they know who's playing. Unfortunately, we missed the final play of the bottom of the top of the 5th, which happened to be another 5-4-3 double play. So 2 5-4-3s and 1 5-6-3 double plays to end innings here as we now rejoin you in the bottom of the 5th. And we apologize for that. Once again, we had that pitching change, and then I all of a sudden had 3 players with the same jersey number. So I decided to take action to figure it out. One ball, 2 strikes here to Jackson Walters, and that one foul territory now to play, and it will remain 1-2. And Walters will go to center field this time. Braden Brevick is underneath it. He makes the catch for out number 1.
Number 3, Peyton Hochhalter.
One ball, no strike here to Peyton Hochhalter. 1 for 2 with a single. Infield single towards third and a fly out to right center. And this one's going to find the gap. Does it have the distance? It is going to be bouncing into the wall. And it's going to be a double for Peyton Hochhalter as he smashes that one into the wide open gap. And it bounces off the warning track into the sponsor signage on the fence. And that's good enough to put him on second base and tack on another hit here for Jamestown. That's now their 5th hit of the game. Some Jamestown fans yelling out Bach, try and confuse the umpires, but unfortunately it didn't work. Not unfortunately, but unfortunately for the fan, it didn't work. So that one's fouled away for a strike. And we're at no balls and 1 strike here to the batter, Carson Orr. Let's double check. No, this is not Carson Orr. This is Peyton Hochhalter, according to the Jamestown game changer. And that'll be whoever it was. That's a ground out on a 5-3. I think. Let's see here. Yep, they were behind a batter on game changer. So it was indeed Carson Orr who grounded out. Hochhalter moves to third. Thomas Newman now, I think, is the batter. Let's see if I can get some confirmation on that. Yep, I sure can. Thomas Newman is the batter. 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0 will miss for ball 3. So the block. And let's see here. Brooks Rolson's scheduled batter. I'll confirm it with the game changer because I have a different jersey number for Brooks than what he's wearing right now. And we have a visit to the mound here for Grand Forks. So before I officially announce him coming to the plate, I'll wait to make sure that it's him coming to the plate here. Once again, Thomas Newman walked. And it is indeed Brooks Rolson, so we'll go ahead and change his jersey number to the one that he's wearing right now. So I think we're good through the 1 through 6 batters, I think. We'll see about the 7, 8, and 9 batters here coming up. We're at 1 hour and 11 minutes time of the game now. Two down here in the top, or in the bottom of the 5th, and runners on the corners for Jamestown. On deck is Max Frank. And that one will miss for a ball. 1-0 here to Rolson. And that one's hit towards third. He'll fire it over to first for the third out. That leaves 2 stranded. And we go now to the end of the 5th inning. It remains 3-1 here on your Proceed scoreboard after 5 complete. And the Eagles are clinging to a 2-run lead as we head into what could potentially be the final 2 innings of this ball game. But we will see. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Pitching updates.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Welcome back. Top of the 6 here. I believe it's Aiden Sortland on the mound, and if it is, he has one pitch as he came in the top of the 5th inning. And Josh Scribner will be the batter. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Scribner will hit this one out towards second. It's Jackson Walters who'll pick it up, and he will not make the throw. I think that'll be an error. Let's see if they agree with me. Yes, they will charge that as an error. So Scribner reaches on the error, charges the second baseman, Walters, and that will bring us to Keegan Hensrud. Hang on, they're going to make a change here. It's not going to be Hensrud anymore. It's going to be number 17. Let me look at the lineup card because I don't have him on my roster. Xander Wayne. I do have him on my roster. I just didn't see it. So Xander Wayne will be the new batter here for Grand Forks. And it is indeed Sortland on the mound. So the lineup card had Sortland with number 8. He is 23. Let's see here. They got Lunsman in second, or in center, and I have him as number 5, and that's what they have on the lineup card. Roltson in left and Walters in right, and so that would mean that Walters has moved out to right field, or they had a wrong jersey number on the second baseman, one of the two. As that one is fouled off, and whoever the right fielder is going after it. We'll try and sort that out here in a moment. So they have Thomas Newman at second base. And at shortstop is Peyton Hochhalter. And I pick off, did they get him? No, I thought they did, but they didn't.
Back to the top of the order, number 4, Braden Brevik.
Okay, so I got the players in the right positions, and now we can sort through jersey numbers and make sure they're right. Braden Brevik, the batter, by the way, and he has a 3-0 count now. (3-1), 2 bouncer to second. And can they get another double play? No, they cannot. His foot came off the bag. They get the lead runner at second out, though. That would have been the 4th inning-ending double play that Jamestown pulled off in this game. But they weren't able to pull it off that time. Brevik, as a result, reaches on a fielder's choice as they get the 6-4 force out at second. And that pitch will miss for a ball, and we're at 1-0 here to Griffin Hoganson. So Carson Orr is indeed 16, just got that confirmed. He's playing at first base. Now it's fouled off. 1-1, the count here to Hoganson. So I got 6 of the players confirmed jersey numbers now. This one's going out to center. And that looks like Lunsman, who will make the catch, and he will, and that will retire Grand Forks here in the top of the 6th. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
All right, new pitcher for Grand Forks is Cole Barta, and that means we have a new third baseman too. That appears to be number 5. Yep, it's number 5. That's Chance Colgrove, so that means we'll have a new first baseman. And that is going to be Xander Wayne, now playing first. So Xander Wayne, new first baseman. Chance Colgrove, new third baseman. Cole Barta, new pitcher for Grand Forks. And they'll show bunt, and the bunt will go down that third base side, and he'll be safe with a bunt single. He's 3 for 3 now. A single to left, a single to left center, and now a bunt single.
Number 23, Adam Sortland.
And Adam Sortland will be thrown out, and that will advance Frank to second base. So Adam Sortland was 23.
Number 18, Tyson Jorison.
It's actually Aiden Sortland. My apologies. When I look at the lineup card, it does kind of look like Adam, but it's Aiden. Tyson Jorison. I've confirmed that he is 18 now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 of the players of the 9, or 10, I should say, plus 1 sub who's played so far. And now that we're in the bottom of the 6, I finally have the correct jersey numbers for the players. How about that? 2 balls and no strikes to Tyson Jorison. And a line drive shot right into the glove of Max Gravnauer. And that is out number 2.
Back to the top of the order, number 5, Mason Lunsman.
Strike. So Lunsman brings us back to the top of the order. Jackson Walters on deck with Peyton Holkalter to follow if we can get that far in the lineup. Here's a grounder to second, 2 hops. Gravnauer throws it over to Wayne, and that's it. That ends the 6th inning of play. They leave 1 stranded on base here in the 6th inning for a total of 7 in the game. And we'll go to the top of the 7th next here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Pitching updates.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. The magic number is 2. That's what the Royals need in the run column to keep their season alive. 1 hour and 27 minutes, time of the game right now. And he'll get on base via hit by a pitch. And Aiden Sortland will continue here in the top of the 7th. I have him at 11 pitches now with that hit by a pitch on Barta. Chance Colgrove, 2 for 2 with a single to right and a double to center. And he's going to lift this one up left center field. And it looks like Brooks Roltson. No, it'll actually be Mason Lunsman who step in front of the left fielder Roltson to make the catch for out number 1.
Number 16, Max Grafenauer.
Max Grafenauer, according to our PA announcer, 1 for 2, strikeout swinging and a single to right. And this one right up the middle and over to first for out number 2. Shortstop had to charge into that one. And now it's up to Adrian Gonzalez. Cobarda in scoring position, but they need him to score plus one other. And with 2 outs, the one other has to be Gonzalez. Pitch is inside edge, strike 1. And that one's going to left, and it will be Brooks Rolson who puts an end to Grand Forks season. And that'll be your final score. Jamestown will move on to play Williston in the 7 o'clock game tonight with the 3-1 victory over Grand Forks. Grand Forks finishes the season with a conference record of 2 wins and 7, is it 2-16 or 2-17? 2 wins and 16 losses in conference play, 4 wins and 17 losses overall, and there might be a couple games that I'm missing, but that's all the research I could do since they don't have the normal source for me to find out what their overall record is. So 4-17 is what I have them marked down at as the 2 teams shake hands. And once again, so now our first 2 elimination games are done. Dickinson and Grand Forks, their seasons are over with, and for the Grand Forks Royals, we wish them the best of luck next season, and for the players on the Royals who will be going to either Grand Forks Red River or Grand Forks Central to play fall sports, we wish you the best of luck in your fall activities as well. Once again, your final score 3-1, so that sets up our next 2 matchups. Our next matchup, the Mandan Chiefs, with a 10-0 win over Dickinson earlier this morning, will take on the Fargo Post 400 Stars, and the winner of that will move on to Thursday to play at 7 o'clock, and the other team will have their season come to a conclusion. And then our nightcap tonight will have Jamestown taking on Williston, and the winner of that will play the 4 o'clock game on Thursday, with the other team having their season come to a conclusion. So, 2 down and 2 to go here. The next game scheduled to start at 4. It's now 2:33, so local time. So that is about an hour, just shy of an hour and a half away. So once again, subscribe to the channel so you can get those mobile alerts in case we do go on early. But like I said, it is scheduled for a 4 o'clock Mountain Time start, or for our friends in Fargo and Mandan, 5 o'clock your time, or for our friends in the East Coast, 6 o'clock your time here, in just shy of an hour and a half from now. Time of this game, 1 hour and 32 minutes, and that will do it for this broadcast. Thanks so much. We'll wrap things up and get set for the next game. We'll talk to you in a little over an hour from now here on Magnitude Sports.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.